Louisiana Beer Reviews New Belgium's Blaze Lightning IPA introduced in 2024. Bought this in a variety pack, IPA variety pack. It says see bottom for enjoy by date. There's nothing printed down here. Oh wait, I see it's etched. Okay, so we're within the best by date. And I bought this at Rouse's, which is a grocery chain along the Gulf Coast of the United States. It was $16.99 for the 12-pack, I think. They had the regular Voodoo Ranger and they had the hazy Voodoo Ranger, which you see all the time, and then they had this Thunderclap. They had Thunderclap and Blaze Lightning. This is Blaze Lightning. The other one is Thunderclap. That's 7.5. This is 7.3. 20 IBUs. Now, I don't consider that an IPA. 20 bitterness units, that's more like a pale ale, but whatever. Okay, I don't want to argue with these people. Okay, they use pale malt. That makes sense. Oats. Hazy. The hops are Cashmere, Sabro, and HBD 10019 hops. Not familiar with that. 87 on Beer Advocate, 84 on Untapped, which would be a 94 on Beer Advocate. So, oh, never mind. It's a 75. I knew right there. It's a 74 on Untapped, which would be like an 84 on Beer Advocate. Yeah, 74 on Untapped. Yeah, all right, caught that. You don't see hardly any beers ever score an 84 on Untapped. Those are the rarest of the rare. So cans might be on draft. Bottles, forget it. These days, bottles. It's not like the good old days, you know. In the good old days, the exceptional beers came in bottles. It has a very frothy off-white head. The sun is almost at a 90-degree angle. 87 degrees. It's a warm day, thankfully. Yeah, it's a opaque, milky yellow, milky gold appearance. Let's go with the aroma. Like some white bread, no hop resin, just like a white bread. And maybe a biscuit, or like a sourdough biscuit from Church's or Popeyes. Maybe the Popeyes. Yeah, nice aroma. Not really IPA-ish, but nice. Let's go with the taste. Cheers. And there are video reviews, which I've added to my watch later list. This pack came out in the winter time. I don't know. Is it really a winter? Guess it is. 7.3, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5. Yeah, okay. This one is very mentholated. I find that strange. It's menthol. That could be from that unusual hop variety, but it's like a Vicks Vapor Rub aroma and flavor. More of the flavor. So get Vicks Vapor Rub, some pale malt, like a white bread, a light white bread. I think in the northern states they call it light bread. Down here they call it white bread, but that kind of thing. And some of the crust. The body's low medium. It's not a light body beer by any means, but it's low medium. Okay, it's a medium body. The finish is mostly dry. It's a strange one. Blaze Lightning. It's a strange one. It says choose your champ, and then you can vote, which I'm going to write reviews. I'm not voting for these. These are very cute cartoon characters. Somebody was saying they were reminiscent or made them think of professional wrestlers, which I don't watch that. I used to watch it when I was 8 on independent television stations, Mid-South Wrestling usually. I just remember I thought it was strange to watch it. I was 8 years old, you know, and I was like, this is strange to watch, you know, but then my father would jump in and say, why are you watching that? It's fake, you know. He would go in like this big rage. I just watched it. It was, like I said, unusual. And then around age 14, I lost interest. They used to have something on my eyelash. That's why I keep doing that. When we got cable television in 1981, they had something on WTBS, Turner Broadcasting System, WTBS. It was in Atlanta. It was called well, the one they used to have on independent television, like WGNO here in New Orleans, syndicated. It was usually in a big arena, like a Mid-South arena in Memphis. Usually it was in Memphis. And they usually seemed like they had a big crowd. Seemed like. But it did seem authentic. And then the one in Atlanta was even more unusual because it was like in a studio. You could tell it was a television studio. And there was people there, but it was like very small crowd. I don't know. It was very strange. But I would watch it. It was just very strange. And their situation comedies, they used to have WTBS produce situation comedies. Their own. And they were very strange. Okay. Very low budget, but interesting, you know, to an extent, but different. All right. That's over 40 years ago. Going on 50 years. But, you know, 40, 44, 43, 42, 41 years ago. Yeah, I thought if I would talk about that, it would let this breathe and it would change, but it's still very minty, mentholated. Like the gum, Mentos, I think Mentos is called, which I never chew gum. Gum makes me thirsty. Never chew chewing gum or bubble gum, ever. But, it's okay. $87, 8.7 on Beer Advocate, 87. Good. Is it good? It's kind of like what I was talking about watching those wrestling shows. I don't know if they were good. They were different. This is different. an IPA that tastes like Mentos or Vicks Vapor Rub. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to think. And I got 2 cans left, but I'm gonna say, excuse me. Could I do a follow-up video? I could, but I don't think anything's gonna change. No, it'll be useless. Nothing's gonna change. I'm gonna go with it. Can't stop coughing. It makes you cough. Vicks Vapor Rub helps you breathe. Just makes you cough. Looks nice, I guess. I don't know. Voodoo Ranger, man. I did see the Tripel at Albertsons in Hammond, Louisiana the other day, last week. Tripel. I thought about buying a 6-pack, but can't buy everything. You know, it's just too much. But it's tough. It's hard. I try to give these things a high score. I tried. I'm gonna go 8.2. It's sort of good. It's sort of good. And that, now when you drink a beer and you say, now I got 2 left. That's not a good sign. You say, now I got 2 left. It's a good sign when you say, oh, I ain't got 1 can left. Then you're thinking about, how am I gonna drink this can? You know, it's gonna be so special. This, you're like, I'm gonna drink 2 more. All right, so you say, yeah, but you say that about some of those Aldi brands. Yeah, but they way cheaper, you know. I would never say that about the Vernisgrüne. It's not an Aldi brand. It's just exclusively sold at Aldi with an agreement, you know, between Aldi and Carlsberg, the owner, the parent company. But I mean, yeah, I mean, some of those Aldi brands, they kind of questionable, but they're way cheaper, you know. So you get a 12-pack of those, they might be $11.99. I don't know. I'm gonna say 8.2. It's marginally good. I'm gonna give it a B-. I thought it would be a lot higher. I didn't think it was gonna be great. I never thought it was gonna be like fantastic or really extraordinary. I never dreamed that. I thought, I'll buy it. That was my attitude. I'll buy it. But I try to be open-minded. You know, I'm open-minded. But yeah. 8.2. It's marginally good. If you want this in your life, go ahead, buy it. I did. I got 2 cans left. All right. Thank you, Lazy Bon-Ton Relay. And I'm going to end this review by saying y'all drink a better IPA and take a brewery tour.